Hello, everyone, to the podcast. We don't have a name yet, but we will soon after this gets published. Here we have two guests, a Cyclic and Skull Emoji. Both are my
Hi.
friends. Um, and honestly, we're here to talk about some controversial topics. So this podcast episode is going to be all about AI and different types of AI. So let's start off. Name some of the AI stuff you know, guys.
Um, as far as I've seen, there's pretty much anything. There's pretty much everything you can do with AI. You
Yeah.
can generate images, videos, even now with GPT-4. You can generate text. You can generate whole essays for you. Now you can even make them learn from people and do their jobs after they have a bit of learning.
Yeah, so beforehand research I did, I was watching TikTok on the Sunday, right? On the Sunday. And I scroll past this one video. I go back to watch it. It's about GPT-4. Now, I know this is going to sound scary and all, but when GPT-4 first came out, in one click, it can generate lawsuits for you. So, Skull, what are your thoughts on that?
That is honestly pretty horrifying because people who don't know what they're talking about can create lawsuits easily now. And ChatGPT won't even ask, like, it won't be like, this is a stupid topic because that's like, it can't do that. Or you could configure it not to. It'll just make a lawsuit for you. And then, yeah, that could be very scary for big corporations because there already are a lot of people who try to sue for stupid reasons, and now they have an actual way to do it.
I agree with you.
Yeah. So one of the examples of a ChatGPT lawsuit was found when a person was trying to sue Roblox. No joke. Someone tried to sue the game Roblox for not giving them enough,
On Roblox.
attention to their report. So they sued Roblox with a ChatGPT lawsuit. So I mean that's like really scary for most of the companies, like not just Roblox. Like it's scary for Discord, Twitch, anything that has dealt with lawsuits. Because personally, personally, I don't know if AI can still generate lawsuits, but what now we can do is different than what it could do before. Before it was just talk and text. Now you can train in everything.
One of the biggest issues about AI, no matter how many things people do to restrict it, once it's out there once, it's out there forever. Because there are very experienced developers who want bad things. So if it's been out there once, they can find it again. They can make it again.
Specifically, let's hop to the controversial topic of ChatGPT. So we all know ChatGPT, correct? It's one of the biggest platforms about AI, and it was a surprise when it came out. Like, millions of people started using it because it was new, it was different to what we're used to. And honestly, I wasn't shocked because I knew AI was coming one day or another. But I think it would happen soon enough. A few days later of ChatGPT, OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, released their API, which basically now means developers, such as Skull Emoji here today, he can basically use ChatGPT's API to make an AI and bypass it from school. Which, it's already been done by
And-
millions of people. Not specifically
And
by Skull Emoji.
From experience, one of the most horrifying parts of that isn't really the ChatGPT part, since that's actually a good thing. People can learn from it. The issue is you can create prompts for the AI, and that's where it gets difficult. Prompts basically define everything that it speaks from. You can basically define its life story, and so where it gets its words from.
Yeah.
And when you do that, you can basically bypass any restrictions the developers set for you.
Yeah, so, there's an example of... Okay, this is a question for you. We all know about jailbreaking ChatGPT, but have you ever thought of what it can do? We know it can generate better essays than normal ChatGPT, but the prompt specifically for Dan, which means do anything,
Yeah.
that's just scary because now it has access to information that not normal ChatGPT does. So, what are your thoughts on that?
I think that they should try to block that. I don't know how they could do that, but
I mean, there's no possible way to block it because they made it
yeah,
themselves. They
I
allowed
don't know.
that Dan part to made, and it's been out there for months, probably like a year now. So honestly, I don't know how they can block it or solve this issue, but yeah. So something else that's been scrolling on my mind is the AI and the Weekend song, which I will play if I can find it. Let me just open my file explorer.
I would not recommend that for copyright.
I'll just play like a bit of it.
Yeah, so for some context, if you don't already know this, AI was able to people are able to use AI to simulate two famous Canadian music artists and create fake a song made by them, and it's terrifying how realistic it sounds.
Yeah, so I just played a bit of the song. So basically, for again, like Scalamoji said, these are two normal artists, and when the song came out, which I'm not gonna say the name of the song, for to keep it personal, or you already saw it basically, but really, the song was made by a person named Ghostwriter. Now Ghostwriter usually means a person that is a ghost or someone that doesn't go on the internet that much, and they write songs for different people. So when Ghostwriter found out that making AI songs was possible in a matter of days, seconds, how long it took, it became scary for the music industry. The music industry does not know how to deal with this yet, and specific reasons they don't know really how to stop it, because there's millions of AI songs being written by it now. Like for example, exactly a week ago or 5 days ago, to be specific, AI made another song. This time it was a cover of a song, but there's millions of covers done by AI every day of like popular songs. So one of the examples I found on TikTok was, I think it was like, let me figure it. I think it was like, what'd you call it? It's definitely something to do with The Weeknd with a Drake song. Yeah, so it is a Drake song named Grease, and it is covered by AI, and it's supposed to be representing The Weeknd. So honestly, just like, look, what are your thoughts about this topic of AI being able to replicate someone's voice in seconds?
It's honestly terrifying because music is not the only place that it could be used. So
Yeah. That's like, you want to add on to that?
it would help a lot of artists.
Yeah, that is fair. It does help millions of artists in specific of reasons of like, making new generation of ideas, changing it up. But as scary as it sounds, AI is the next generation of the world. Now, I know we're a lot scared of our jobs for it, because now you can train AI to do your job in seconds. But we shouldn't be able to be scared of that. We should be able to accept it, because, I mean, it's still going to make you money. Like, if you make an AI company, you get money from it, because people want to use AI. Like, it's not easy to make. So one of our guests just has to go for dinner. But yeah, so next topic, we have DALL-E by ChatGPT, or the ChatGPT company. So I think, like, you know about DALL-E, right?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on it? I mean, just like as a clear general thought.
It would help also a lot of artists to get ideas of what to draw or something.
Uh-huh.
But it could also harm a lot of people. Like, they could fake any picture in seconds.
Yeah, so an example was, this is like from experience. I was in school, I didn't finish my assignment. And this is not like an assignment every day. It's like an assignment every week. And it's like reading, you have to read a book. And I was like a visual interpreter. So I have to draw a visual image. I found a quote that I really liked. So I asked DALL-E to do it. Now, DALL-E kept making weird images about it, but it kind of got scary to the point DALL-E could make it real and look nice in seconds. And all you have to do is just print it with color, and it's your paint picture. I mean, you don't have to sketch it necessarily, but it's just printing it. It's still a visual. So, honestly, anything to do with AI currently, it's a scary topic out there. So, I think that sums it up for DALL-E. So, we all know ChatGPT. Again, we're going back to ChatGPT. Now, Google has made their own version of ChatGPT called Google Bard, and Bing has made their own version called Bing AI. So, I mean, they're all different in their own opinions, but when Google and Bing made their thing, companies like Snapchat, for example, also added AI to their thing. Now, the Snapchat AI can know all about you in just seconds. It knows your personality, so like it knows your avatar, it knows your name. It also knows your location somehow. Some user had their location off on Snapchat, like completely blocked, and the person asked, what is my closest chicken restaurant? And Snapchat AI gave them the closest chicken restaurant to their house, even though they don't have access to their location. Which kind of scared most of the users that use Snapchat AI in class or whatever. So what are your thoughts on that?
I think they should be more careful about this, and they should also not allow this AI to access the location when it is off for the users.
Yeah, that's completely true. Thing is, Snapchat has made it so whenever you send an image to the AI, it can actually open the image and comment on the image. So a user, now this is also again on TikTok, a user has sent ChatGPT, Snapchat AI, or basically ChatGPT in this case, 3 pictures, and what they've done is they have a cat in front of the picture, but they've basically made the picture all dark. So they look at the cat, they take it down, and then hide the phone, and then take a snap picture and send it to the AI. Now, somehow, Snapchat AI knows that there's a cat there, even though it's not in the image that was sent to the AI. So, I mean, that itself is kind of scary to know, because now, not just AI can make music and text for you, AI can view images and know your location. So, personal thoughts on that?
Not really.
Yeah, so not a lot of people have thoughts on this because there's not a lot to talk about. It's just AI, and
Yeah.
we know that AI is taking over some jobs, which I don't really know which jobs, but I've heard they're taking over lots of jobs because they can make processing. So basically, you're an accountant. That's more rare because just ask ChatGPT to make up a form for you. Simple. It does it. All you have to do is copy and paste it, and your job's done. Now, here's the funny part. We all know Samsung, the phone brand, or the tablet brand, or whatever brand they have. Samsung, the developers, used AI to write a component, and the owner of Samsung allowed it. So, big brands like Samsung using AI, even though they have knowledge and experience of without AI, it's now to the part where companies like iPhone might use it. So, honestly, AI itself, scary. Let's get it out there. But it's our future. We can't deny or accept it. I know for a lot of people, they have to deny it because their jobs are on the line. But still, get it. We're going to die one day. Right? And that may be soon, depending on how healthy you are. Or it just depends on your lifestyle. But AI is somehow going to come to reality. Not just on browser, but in person. Possibly in like future, you can buy an AI machine and it'll take care of your child for you. So it's like a big controversial topic about AI itself. And I think we'll end off this part 1 here. Be sure to tune in for the next part, which is probably going to be next week. But yeah, I think in the end of this part 1, for what we've talked about so far, AI is practically doing anything we want it to do, and it's scary for not just the music industry, not just high school teachers, but for everyone. And I think, look, you can agree with that. So I think that's where we end this episode off. Thank you all for tuning into the podcast, and we'll see you all next week. Bye bye.